Still I grace, these monsters wear a human face. No gavel, no badge, no throne, no crown can stop Lord Chippy from burning them down. Justice ain't fast, justice ain't clean. It's a long, sharp road through the in-between. So raise your fists and light your flames. Chippy's coming and he don't play games.
Hey, you guys, Mo from Mo in the Deep End. And, well, wouldn't you know it, Lord Chippy just has an overflow of people that need to meet him because justice is a journey, but Lord Chippy awaits. And wouldn't you know, you can't throw a stone without finding one of these creepy female teachers. And, well, we found another one. A disgraced teacher gets 30 years in prison for abusing elementary students. Hells yes, finally one of these heifers goes all the way to jail forever. Forever. If you've watched The Sandlot, you get that, all 12 of you. But finally, one of these heifers, one of these mega thunder cows goes to prison. And I don't know what they do in women prison, but drop the soap, don't. It's really a personal choice. I'm just hoping they all find out that you're there for little children touching. Because, I have heard on the DL that prisoners don't particularly like people that, bother young children. She went from Teacher of the Year to having the book thrown at her. Jacqueline Ma, 36, is heading to prison for grooming and abusing a pair of elementary school students. On Friday, the judge sentenced her to 30 years behind bars, according to the San Diego Union Tribune. Ma, San Diego County Teacher of the Year in late 2022, was arrested in April 2023 and pled guilty in February to 2 counts each of forcible lewd acts on a child and possession of a matter depicting a minor engaging in sexual conduct. Ugh. What is wrong with people? What is wrong? Like, ma'am, no, just no. Go straight to Lord Chippy. He will have the answers you seek. The disgraced educator taught fifth and sixth grader at Lincoln Acres Elementary School in National City. At her sentencing Friday, Ma said she, quote, was deeply ashamed. No, like grossed out, like deeply ashamed, grossed out. Ma'am, go to Greenland. Just go. And apologized for ripping away their childhood. Instead of following the path of what a teacher should be, I let my selfishness override the boy's best interest, she told the court through tears. Again, let me take the annual trip that I take on these videos where I try to find a damn to give about these guys' feelings. 1 second. I have done around the world of my room and no dams to be found, so all fresh out of dams to give about this woman. Now, police began investigating Ma after the mother of a 12-year-old boy she had been grooming contacted authorities about finding love letters and suggestive text messages that this particular ex-teacher, but current gross person, had written to the child. The grooming occurred over a 10-month period, prosecutors say. 10 years before, police claimed that Ma had also groomed an 11-year-old. Why is she out? We have evidence of this heifer being a gross dumpster fire human being. Why did we let her out? Absolutely not. I demand response. Why was this woman out to begin with? California, come to the front of the congregation. San Diego, I am going to need you to explainarate yourself right the hell now. And yes, you look pretty with all the Maybelline thing, though I think I detect, a lot of filters. But men, remember, we look like this without makeup. Now, we have another just gross human being that I figured I'd sandwich in here since that was a short article. Just two people that Lord Chippy just needs to take just a scotch of a second and deal with this because absolutely WTF. Do not pass go, do not collect $200, stay the hell in prison, and leave the rest of us alone. I'll never hear her call me mama. Operator of an unlicensed daycare on a military base was sentenced for fatally poisoning a baby. Oh, hell to the no. A woman who ran an unlicensed daycare out of Hawaii, a Hawaiian military base, is receiving the maximum sentence of 20 years in prison for fatally poisoning an infant, according to multiple reports. Now, jurors convicted the defendant, Dixie Denise Villa, of manslaughter in November. I'll never get to hear her call me mama. Amy Lobish, mother of 7-month-old Abigail, said Wednesday, according to the Military Times. Now, authorities reportedly said that Villa had been running an unlicensed daycare out of a home on the Alamanu Military Reservation, a military base on the island of Oahu, despite officials shutting it down multiple times. Uh, all of that ended tragically on February 23rd, 2019. Abigail unfortunately died from an overdose of diphenhydramine, so the antihistamine that is a part of Benadryl or any sort of it's the chemical names. It's the active ingredient for Benadryl. Prosecutors said that children under the age of 6 should never get that medicine without doctor's orders. They are correct. The amount of Benadryl found in the blood system of baby Abby shouldn't be given to any minor, much less to a baby 7 months old, the judge said, according to the Navy Times. Those are the facts in this case. On Wednesday, Anna Lobush reportedly said that it had been more than 2,206 or 60 days since her baby's death, and all that time my heart has never stopped hurting. My life will be defined by the grief and loss and pain of living without Abby. It's a heavy weight, and I shall carry it every single day of my life until Abby and I are reunited. She reportedly said that Villa showed no remorse. Now, defense lawyer Megan Cow asked for probation, argued that her client was not a danger to public, and said that Villa had 2 children, one of whom had special needs. Villa cannot care for the children behind bars. So she didn't take good care of a child that wasn't hers, and we think she's going to be great with her own children. Make it make sense, make it math, because that defense would just piss me off. Like, you wanna talk about your kids, ma'am? Hell to the no, you just robbed someone of their kids. So, hell no, go to jail, go under the jail. A probation sentence will reflect the seriousness of the offense and will promote respect for the law and provide punishment for Miss Villa. She reportedly she tried to persuade people. Now, those children are reportedly in the custody of Villa's now former husband, an active duty sailor. Ultimately, the judge agreed with the prosecution's demand for a maximum sentence, as he should have. So, too, Lord Chippy attendants that I don't care to see again in the news. So, again, go to prison, stay in prison. I don't want to see you again. Bon voyage, bitches. As we always say, drop the soap, don't drop the soap. The choice is yours. I'm not your mom. That being said, justice is a journey. Thank you for joining me on this journey right now, but Lord Chippy awaits. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Thank you so much for joining me. Do the YouTubey things, and I will see you in a little bit. Bye, you guys.